Think about Chris Lynn actually in this tournament running second ball of the innings against Dale Steyn and hitting it straight up the chimney, and that was purely based on the mentality he had that if he allows Dale Steyn to continue to bowl that one length time and time again, he's going to get out. So that's a sign of a modern batting.
Actually, it's a good time really to enhance your reputation by bowling to somebody like Chris Lynn. Back yourself to get him out. And that surely make the headlines. So you're looking for those headlines when you're playing an opposition, an opponent. Nice and easy. Tapalti.
If I'm her, I'm turning very quickly because Chris Lynn's on strike. I don't want my back to cricket. Plate, and Chris Lynn doesn't have to take any risk. He just gets bat on ball, threads it through.
Are they overreacting? Are they overanalyzing when they're bowling to Chris Lynn? Trying to preempt almost every time? We've seen the slow ball, the slow bouncer, the wider angle, and it hasn't worked against Fakhr and not working against Lynn as well.
I think step one's execution. They have not executed what they've tried to do.
Round the stumps, trying another variety, slow bouncer. That worked quite nicely in the end.
Yeah, well, they've surpassed their average opening stand. They've been very good throughout with their openers. They've changed it up a little bit, but Lahore, they averaged 32.56 as a opening pair. At times it's gone wrong after that. Karachi Kings are on top of that with over 40. So they've got off to good starts consistently throughout this HBL PSL. And here's another one.
Oh, finds the gap quite easily. Well managed. Junaid Khan is going for plenty.
Well, once again, it's a little bit too much width. He's got protection on the leg side, so you can see where he's trying to bowl. This ball's trying to go into the body. But you can't bowl it outside the off stump. Again, it's a failure in execution, and you get punished for 4 as a result.
Score rattling, 43 without a wicket. That's a wide ball. Is it a wide ball? Not given. 4 overs done, 43 without a wicket.
नया Big Friend Super Classic Chocolate. सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा.
किधर? Jazz Weekly Mega Plus ऑफर लगाओ और फ्री Jazz TV पर लाइव क्रिकेट के मजे उड़ाओ.
दुनिया को बता दो.
जगाए ग़िज़ायत की ये लाली.
नई ऑलपर्स डेरी क्रीम. उम्मीद से डबल मिला, अच्छा लगा. यूफोन वीकली इंटरनेट प्लस से अब मिले डबल इंटरनेट वॉल्यूम उसी कीमत में. पाकिस्तानी नेटवर्क यूफोन, जिसके लिए सब कुछ तुम ही तो हो.
नया Big Friend Super Classic Chocolate. सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा.
Bolt, Lahore Qalanders rattling 43 without a wicket. Inside edge will do it quite nicely for Chris Lynn. He's going to tee off.
Oh, where was that going? Didn't want it to go there. He'll take the result. It's another boundary, and 47 It's the fifth over. It's a dynamite start, far from leg stump, and he quickly turns, doesn't he? 5,000 runs in his T20 career, and that's what he specialises in. And now he's got T10. He was the player of the tournament. That's how it looks. So it's been changed because of everything going on in the world. So 2 semi-finals and then a final.
That's hit hard for 6. Skimmer, flat 6. Chris Lynn is turning it on. 50 is raised in no time, 4.2.
Another go low donation, 1,000 rupees. This one, another hit me ball. It's getting to the point they can open a pie shop. Just bowling a few too many of these hit me balls.
Yeah, pie shop, pie cost.
What's that pie cost?
$2 with...
Two runs for left-hander. This is an excellent start. You want this in a run chase situation. Current rate 12. Required is 8.54. If they carry on like this could be over in a jiffy.
Oh, absolutely. What they have done, find ways to lose the unlosable. And now they're actually starting to put on strong partnerships and win games of cricket.
Yeah, the good thing is someone like a Ben Dunk, he's missed out the last 2 innings. So prior to that it was the 99, and he's due. He's just had a couple of games where he's been off after that. His strike rate is right up there in the tournament. So he's due to go big. But it can, as you say, Dirk, it can go wrong very quickly. You have 2 bad overs either way with ball in hand, and that's already happened for Multan with ball in hand. They've had more than 2 bad overs, but if a wicket or 2 fall very quickly, it can change very quickly.
Oh, that smashed. Brilliant shot. Really was exquisite from Chris Lynn. Clearing the front leg and hitting it hard through the offside. It's a special start. 61 without a wicket after 5.
My ABL Business Internet Banking के साथ फाइनेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन की एक्सेस, एम्प्लॉइज की सैलरी ट्रांसफर, बल्क पेमेंट, ट्रेड फाइनेंस जब चाहें कर सकते हैं।
Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
चले अब मैच देखते हैं।
जैज़ कैश मोबाइल अकाउंट के साथ घर बैठे मोबाइल लोड खरीदें फौरन किसी भी नंबर पर जैज़ कैश ऐप डाउनलोड करें। पैसा नहीं, जैज़ कैश।
हैप्पी सुबह और गर्ल्स की हैप्पी सुबह।
सिर्फ 99 रुपए में पूरा हफ्ता 4000 MB से मजे उड़ाओ। अभी स्टार 288 हैश मिलाओ और मोर से ज्यादा डेटा चलाओ।
नया बी फ्री सुपर क्लासिक चॉकलेट, सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा।
आज ही PDCL
I tell you what, if we played on pitches that short, I'd have taken a lot of wickets. I don't think I'd have scored any runs.
61 of the last 30 balls, so Lahore are doing brilliantly here in the opening overs. Multan, of course, without someone like Sohail Tanvir, who not only picked up wickets, but had a good economy rate.
Very well bowled, yeah, Ravi bhai, very well bowled.
Well, there's a wicket that Ravi... He can just be cagey in the way he bowls that slower ball. He's a difficult customer when he gets the surface that's right for him.
Yeah, and you just need the rate to be up around sort of 10s, don't you? A bowler such as him thrives on the fact that the batsmen have to go at you. You've got to go, you've got to try and hit sixes, you've got to hit boundaries, but at the moment, the run rate's down below 8s.
Chris Lynn is striking it at 237 at the moment, so we had Kushdil Shah striking it at 244, so end of the 8th over, and tea without loss.
पूरी की पूरी रकम फौरन से पहले पहुंच जाती है, इसीलिए मैं घर पैसे सिर्फ एलाइड एक्सप्रेस सर्विस से भेजता हूं, और एलाइड एक्सप्रेस +1 टर्म डिपॉजिट से बेहतरीन मुनाफा भी।
एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
चलें, अब मैच देखते हैं। ये जो ग्राफ आप लोग देख
तेजी वो जो ऊखला माने, दुनिया को बता दो।
सुपर क्लासिक चॉकलेट, सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा।
30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें। Zone 4G
deliveries. Change in bowling now. Usman Kadir, son of the legend Abdul Kadir, into the attack. Paying tribute to the artisans of Punjab, we present a visual journey of the hard-working and passionate artists of Pakistan. Video courtesy of the Punjab Arts Council. It's been a bit of a quiet time. Chris Lynn has fetched that, and one bounce for.
Well, he's got one or two of the mannerisms of the old man, Usman Kadir. Not sure Abdul will be all that happy about the two deliveries to start the over. A couple of half-trackers. He's lucky that's not gone another 15 metres back.
Well, it's a difficult task for him. He's coming in, this is his first over in PSL. Played 7 games for the Perth Scorchers in the Big Bash. It's the first time, his first outing in PSL cricket. So, playing against his home side as well. It's from Lahore. Difficult time to come on and bowl. 2 batsmen well set and going. I wonder why that's the reason we didn't see him bowl in the first 6. We were saying, where's the spin, where's the spin? Maybe it's the captain looking after him and saying, I'm not going to put you to the sword and bowl you when there's only 2 men out. I think that tactic would have been different had the big guns been in.
Makes room, and he finds the gap for 4. 100 partnership. Brilliant stuff from Fakhr Zaman and Chris Lynn. The home team are cantering here.
Yeah, this partnership continues to put the Sultans through the grinder. Googly, but it's way too short. Look at Fakhr, back, almost back past the crease, behind the stumps, thrashing it off the back foot with a straight bat over cover.
Gone. Big celebration. celebrations out there, and as expected, a youngster manages to find the first wicket for Multan Sultans.
Well, the old man would have seen that a few times in his long and illustrious career. Tempting the batsman down the crease, out of his ground. Fakhr having a huge swing, just going with it, really, the momentum. Leg break spins between bat and pad, and Fakhr goes for 37 from 35. Brilliant innings from him, and scores 100 for 1.
नया बिग फ्रेंड सुपर क्लासिक चॉकलेट, सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा।
किधर? जैज वीकली मेगा प्लस ऑफर लगाओ और फ्री जैज टीवी पर लाइव क्रिकेट के मजे उड़ाओ।
दुनिया को बता दो।
आज ही PDCL चार्जी अनलिमिटेड पैकेज पर आए। मजीद मालूमात के लिए 1218 पर कॉल करें।
Zaman and Lynn, but a timely breakthrough, courtesy the youngster Usman Kadir, brings the captain to the crease. Sohail Akhtar, also seen him open before, but I think a good move to have Lynn opening up, and Sohail now can just play his natural game. Had a good tournament, he'll have an even better one if he can play a hand in getting his team to the semis. 43 from 19, Chris Lynn, 8 fours and 1 6. He's crunched that away and timed it so beautifully for 4. Lynn is on song here for the home side. It's a perfect start to the 10th over.
This is just all muscle. Really tried to finesse this to the boundary. No pace on the ball to work with. Just all upper body strength. Love to see him hitting a golf ball off the tee box. Absolutely blitz it.
He's a power hitter of note is Lynn. Also enjoys his cricket. You can see that. It comes across in how he plays. He knows he hasn't quite found his form in this competition. He said he wants to get away from the 20s and 30s. Well, he's 2 away from 50.
Yeah, and if you're going to run into form, then why not do it at playoff time, knockout time? Chris Lynn is, he's got the eye of the tiger on him at the moment.
The captain finds himself at 3. Wouldn't it be nice to just bat yourself wherever you feel like batting? Just comes in at 3 this week. He's batted there 5 times, averages 18 at 3.
Got to be some bonus to being the captain, right?
It's about taking responsibility, isn't it? And Sohail Akhtar will want to see his team go past these group stages. They've never gone past this, so this is a historic day for the home team.
Is it taking responsibility, or is it just batting wherever you want?
Well, no, to be fair, though, he did demote himself so that Fakhr and Lynn could go out together.
Chris Lynn powers this away. Will he find... Yeah, 6 runs. This is brilliant from Chris Lynn. Powerful way to bring up the 6. 20,000 rupees being donated to charity. The back 6 counter going up. 3-3-3. Lynn, he's on song.
It's the Graham Gooch. 3-3-3. HPL 6s. I mean, brutal. Only way to describe it.
He goes again, and this is even better. 16 of the over, 116 for 1.
लाइट बैंक का को बैच डेबिट कार्ड पाकिस्तान का पहला डेबिट कार्ड जो यूनियन पे और पेपा दोनों की बैकिंग के साथ है, मुल्क में और मुल्क से बाहर भी सब जगह चलता है।
एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
चलें अब मैच देखते हैं।
Zone 4G की सुपर वीकली मैक्स ऑफर लगाएं और अब 30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें। Zone 4G।
नया बिग फ्रिज सुपर क्लासिक चॉकलेट, सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा।
किधर? जैज वीकली मेगा प्लस ऑफर लगाओ और फ्री जैज टीवी पर लाइव क्रिकेट के मजे उड़ाओ।
दुनिया को बता दो।
जगाए ग़िज़ायत की ये लाली,
नई ऑलपर्स डेरी क्रीम।
उम्मीद से डबल मिला, अच्छा लगा। यूफोन वीकली इंटरनेट प्लस से अब मिले डबल इंटरनेट वॉल्यूम उसी कीमत में। पाकिस्तानी नेटवर्क यूफोन, जिसके लिए सब कुछ तुम ही तो हो।
First question I asked Imran was, "Where's my T-shirt?" Is he playing today? Just kidding. The PSL standard is very high. Inji bhai? Yes. Have you ever put a gum under a table? I think I did it recently.
समरा वीरा ने 200 कराची में किया, 200 लाहौर में किया। मैंने कहा तुझे सही पड़ी है।
शेबी की स्टोरी बताओ ना।
शेब तो चलती पड़ती स्टोरी है।
माय एबीएल डिजिटल बैंकिंग से बस फेस आईडी से लॉगिन किया, क्यूआर से पेमेंट, कभी भी कहीं भी सब आपके हाथ में।
एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
चलिए अब मैच देखते हैं।
30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें। Zone 4G।
मजेदार कॉइन से बना नया सीन ऑन, एक्साइटिंग रन शेप में क्लिक स्मैकिंग फ्लेवर्स, तो अब अपना सीन ऑन करो।
50 रुपए के लोड से पूरा महीना मोर से ज्यादा फेसबुक और व्हाट्सएप के मजे उड़ाओ। तो अभी *911# मिलाओ।
माय एबीएल बिजनेस इंटरनेट बैंकिंग के साथ फाइनेंशियल इंफॉर्मेशन की एक्सेस, एम्प्लॉयज की सैलरी ट्रांसफर, बल्क पेमेंट, ट्रेड फाइनेंस जब चाहें कर सकते हैं।
एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
चले अब मैच देखते हैं।
Zone 4G की सुपर वीकली मैक्स ऑफर लगाएं और अब 30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें। Zone 4G।
नया बिग फ्रिज सुपर क्लासिक चॉकलेट, सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा। जैज कैश मोबाइल अकाउंट के साथ घर बैठे मोबाइल लोड खरीदें फौरन, किसी भी नंबर पर जैज कैश ऐप डाउनलोड करें। पैसा नहीं, जैज कैश।
आज ही PDCL 4G अनलिमिटेड पैकेज पर आएं। मजीद मालूमात के लिए 1218 पर कॉल करें।
जगाए ग़िज़ायत की ये लाली,
नई ऑलपर्स डेरी क्रीम।
Now to reassess the situation. I don't know whether the damage has been done or can they retrieve the situation.
Ramiz, it looks to me as though their minds are firmly turned towards Tuesday, and that the faster they can get off the park here, the better. Some of the bowling has been, well, I won't be unkind, but it's not been good. Kadir will be looking to impress, though. Rare opportunity to play with Imran Tahir sat on the sidelines.
Comes across as more of a googly bowler than a leg spinner, Usman Qadir. Yeah, he was outstanding. In fact, the pair was wonderful to watch. Fakhar Zaman, they needed his form. If they win, they'll play the semi-final. So, always good to have your opening pair in form. That was brute force from Chris Lynn at times. Getting that away off the length to a slow ball was pretty special.
Yeah, it's great to see him back in form, and it was great to see them go together as an opening partnership. We spoke about them having the same birthday and year, so exactly the same. So we could call them twins today. They combined beautifully. But it's amazing when you see those shots and the brute strength of Chris Lynn. I'm really surprised there hasn't been a baseball scout in the US see the way he hits the ball and come out and sort of say, come over to the States and just get in the net and see what you can do with this against that ball. Because he's got that swing, hasn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he's got a great base for a power hitter. Uninhibited bat swing to go with it.
And it just goes to show, I mean, you've got the Dave Warners of the world. I use an Australian because that's where I come from and I get to see him a lot. But he is a guy like Lynn who's started as a T20 specialist and he's turned himself into a brilliant test match player. But Chris Lynn has just isolated this game and said, this is what I'm interested in. You know, he's played first-class cricket for Queensland and all the rest of it, but he really doesn't aspire, never has to play for Australia. He's taken on T20, he plays for all the franchises, and that's got to be easier sometimes just to specialise in one form of the game.
Having said that, it would have been a great advert for test match batting. Would have pulled in a lot of fans. Beats him with a good leggy. 119 for 1.
नया Big Friend Super Classic Chocolate. सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा.
30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें. Song 4G.
मजेदार कॉइन से बना नया सीन ऑन, लिप स्मैकिंग फ्लेवर्स और एक्साइटिंग क्रंच शेक में. तो अब अपना सीन ऑन करो.
यूफोन वीकली इंटरनेट प्लस से अब मिले डबल इंटरनेट वॉल्यूम उसी कीमत में.
नया Big Friend Super Classic Chocolate. सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा.
ये जो ग्राफ आप लोग देख रहे हैं,
देसी वो जो ऊखला माने, दुनिया को बता दो.
Been flawless, big shots, attractive cricket played by Qalandars. Khushdil coming on to ball.
He batted beautifully, didn't he? Well, that's one thing. I just want to go back to that conversation during the last over, Slats. Did Chris Lynn never aspire to play for Australia in Test cricket? Oh, there's the HBL buggy, just chilling. Oh, he's just drilled that one down the ground. Was it ever, or was it something that changed as he got into his career?
Yeah, I had an interesting conversation 2 years ago at the CPL in the West Indies, and I asked him that question, and he said at the outset, like any kid growing up in Australia, what represents Test cricket in Australia is the baggy green cap, and there's a lot made of that. And he said I was like every kid growing up. That's what I wanted to do. He's got a highest first-class score of 250, so he can play that form of the game. But I think he got to a point in his career where he thought, I'm not going to get there, or it's too long a road for me with the technique I've got. This game of T20 is a little bit easier for me. I think you can see the riches of it. I mean, he's a businessman. I mean, you can't hold that against any of the current players. You've still got to love the game that you fell in love with initially, right through, otherwise you're not going to perform. But, you know, he's turned a T20 career into an amazing earning capacity, and he's specialised in it. So there would have been a time, he said, there was just a moment where I thought, this is all I want to do, really. And fair play to him. You can't challenge that. I would have always wanted to play Test cricket.
End of the 12th, 121 for 1.
पूरी की पूरी रकम फौरन से पहले पहुंच जाती है. इसीलिए मैं घर पैसे सिर्फ एलाइड एक्सप्रेस सर्विस से भेजता हूं, और एलाइड एक्सप्रेस +1 टर्म डिपॉजिट से बेहतरीन मुनाफा भी.
एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट.
चलें, अब मैच देखते हैं. ये जो ग्राफ आप लोग देख रहे हैं,
देसी वो जो ऊखला माने, दुनिया को बता दो.
Trigger gets the treatment, goes for 6. Easy peasy Japanesey.
Well, that's what we're talking about. That's where the bowling has been completely off. I think just strategically they didn't bowl spin early before these guys got in, and now that's an attempt at a flipper or something. Well, talk about a flipper. That's a tough old tee. I'm having one in the commentary box, actually. And he's celebrating a 6. Come on, get into it.
For record purposes, I played a lot of cricket with his dad, Abdul Qadir, and fielded most times at that short leg position on these Pakistani turning tracks, and he was flawless with his line of length. You never did get threatened by that half trigger when he was on song.
You played that tour of England when he had Robin Smith and co. and all sorts. No one could read the googly.
Yeah, that's right. Ian Botham. You needed to be a cool guy really to pick up his strong guns and flippers.
I just flew it, just nice and smooth into that Rambo. Yeah, I used to love watching Abdul Qadir because he was so bouncy, wasn't he? And there's no doubt Mushtaq Ahmed would try to be the same with his bounce. He was a terrific leg spin bowler. But you talk about that pad. Shane Warne was a nice player. Steve Waugh came in and said, bat pad slats. And I said, I've played a number of tests. I don't think bat pad's where I go now, do I? And he said, well, you're not going to bowl, so bat pad's your position. And but Wardy was fine. Oh, that turns. But it was the likes of Stuart McGill who dragged the odd one down, and the offie, say Tim May. That's when you can get hit.
I lost my confidence against India because these guys would play 3 kinds of sweep shots, the lap sweep and the slog sweep and the original sweep, and I was getting hit on my back quite regularly, and I went up to Imran and said, skip, enough. Thank you, but no thanks. 130 for 1.
नया Big Friend Super Classic Chocolate, सीधी साधी खुशी का मजा।
30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें Zong 4G।
मजेदार कॉइन से बना नया सीन ऑन, लिप स्मैकिंग फ्लेवर्स और एक्साइटिंग क्रंच शेक में, तो अब अपना सीन ऑन करो।
Within touching distance now, Qalander's 57 of 42 balls. Chris Lynn is still well established. 69 of 34, powerful knock. Let's go downstairs to Zainab Abbas.
मोहम्मद अहमद पेप्सी कैच करोड़ के विनर अहमद साहब, आपका तो मैंने इंटरव्यू पहले भी किया हुआ है, कितने कैच पकड़ने?
जी माशाल्लाह, बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अल्लाह का शुक्र है हमने दोबारा कैच पकड़ा है और इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह के राह पे मदीने जाएंगे, आज करेंगे इंशाल्लाह, माँ बाप को कराएंगे। और मैं खुश हूँ पेप्सी वालों का जिन लोगों ने मुझे दोबारा इनवाइट किया है, और मैं शुक्रगुजार हूँ इन सारे बहन भाइयों का जिसने मुझे अच्छे तरीके से इनवाइट किया, और मैं खुश हूँ और अपने माँ बाप की दुआओं की वजह से इंशाल्लाह दोबारा मैं इस ग्राउंड में हाजिर हुई हूँ।
तो ये बताएं कि अगले मैच में भी आप आएंगे कैच करने, क्योंकि आपकी तो अच्छी फॉर्म चल रही है।
जी इंशाल्लाह ज़रूर आऊँगा मैं इंशाल्लाह, और ज़रूर इंशाल्लाह फाइनल के दिन भी आऊँगा। अगर पेप्सी वालों ने या खुद मुझे मौका मिला मैं ज़रूर इंशाल्लाह हाजिर हूँ।
सपोर्ट किसको कह रहे हैं, जल्दी से बताएं।
जी लाहौर कलंदर को सपोर्ट करता हूँ। लाहौर कलंदर जिंदाबाद।
चलो जी, लाहौर
जिंदाबाद।
लाहौर कलंदर जिंदाबाद इन्होंने कह दिया है। तो लाहौर कलंदर अभी खेल भी अच्छा रहा है, 136 for 1 है स्कोर। लेट्स सी कि क्या होता है, बट थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर टाइम मोहम्मद अहमद।
It's a pity that the fans are not here. Crowd not allowed. It's behind closed doors contest. Otherwise, Chris Lynn would have made them extremely rich today.
Hey, Simon.
75 of 35. 4 sixes for Chris Lynn. And counting. Goes again, goes big, smashes it. 6 number 5.
Oh, mate. He has absolutely destroyed this. completely and utterly middled. Ball comes in from that wide angle, doesn't spin, continues on its arc down the leg side, and Lynn, the second it hits the bat, he knows it's gone. Going, gone.
What's been likable about this contest is that they have not dropped the intensity. No crowd, no fans, no special effects, yet the standard has been set.
Yeah, they've looked hungry, haven't they? I mean, this team is on a roll. They won 3 out of 3, some of them in dramatic fashion. Lynn has run into form, Fakhar has run into form, Dunk has been spectacular, Samit Patel with the ball, David Visa. They've gone from 0 to being in prime form as they enter the playoff stages. I'm saying, and they're calling it now. I mean, it's not exactly sticking my neck on the line, but they're in that semi-final, and they will get there with confidence at its absolute peak.
Right, let's go downstairs once again to Zainab Abbas.
Thank you, guys. Hajra Khan, she's a football icon in the country. Hajra, welcome. I think this is the way we're going to roll now with the elbow handshake. But Hajra, you're such a trailblazer in the world of football, such an inspiration for all the women out there in Pakistan. I mean, we really want to know what made you take this up.
Ever since I was growing up, I've been told football is a man's sport, and to sort of break that stereotype, I felt like I had to fight for the rest of the girls who were called fragile, which we're not. So it's just I just want to represent Pakistan and sort of just make a name for us outside of the world.
I mean, in terms of what's coming up next for you, I know that you're very active. You keep up with your fitness. You're very much in with whatever's happening. So what's happening for you personally now next?
Now I'm training for the next world record, which hopefully is in May. And then we have a couple of games against the Afghan team in May again. So, just keeping it up. You have to stay fit. I know a lot of athletes, they sort of, fall out of it. But, if I need to perform the best, I have to play as the best and train as the best.
Of course, you are one of the best. But, it's time for you to sign this wonderful bat by Inverix Solar Energy. Please, isko sign kar de. We are all extremely proud of you. You've done extremely well in this particular field, and thank you so much. I wish you all the luck and enjoy the match.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me again.
I think it's a great initiative. Hamare heroes being introduced, and at the presentation elsewhere, a soccer lady football player. Didn't know we had one. Slow, more flight. Nothing on the ball. 14 done. 144 for 1.
नया Big Friend Super Classic Chocolate. सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा. Jazz Cash मोबाइल अकाउंट के साथ घर बैठे मोबाइल लोड खरीदें फौरन. किसी भी नंबर पर Jazz Cash ऐप डाउनलोड करें. पैसा नहीं, Jazz Cash.
के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें. Zone 4G.
नया Big Friend Super Classic Chocolate. सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा.
144 for 1. What a powerful performance this has been from Qalandars, even though they were mauled in the last part of the bowling innings. But have a look at how well they've chased down the runs. 43 now, 36 balls.
So they're the worms. Now, it was really crucial that Lahore got that lighter green line above Multan early on in the piece, because there's a steeple in the last 5 for Multan. So they needed to get a good gap and then maintain it, because it was very hard to catch up in the final 5, and that's exactly what they've done through Fakhar, and now Chris Lynn continues. He wants 100 today, 3 hits to get the quickest ever. Russo got his in 43, so he's got 3 sixes to get it in 42. Come on!
I wonder if he knows. I wonder if he's got any clue or any interest. If he has, and he'll brew patting back that delivery of the last ball of the last over. Tell you what, I quite enjoyed watching young Carter bowl, Usman Carter. I reckon if he just gets a little bit more energy, a little bit more bounce, a bit like his old man, to the crease, he won't bowl that drag down ball so often, because when he's let go of that leggy, it's got some proper revs on it.
There is promise. What he has to do is to achieve a bit of consistency. And in T20 that can be a difficult ask at times because you're under the hammer most times. He's got good revs, nice bounce. He's pretty tall.
Well, he's certainly an up and over leggy. He's not your send it through flat as HBL buggy. It's nice to see a couple of bodies in there. It's not going anywhere. It's very still today, but it's a beauty, isn't it? Get that on the golf course, Butch.
There's some big tunes blaring out of those speakers, that's for sure. Upset the members.
Very nice. Just got to keep on pushing them there and look for just this leg spin. Forget about the add-ons.
Well, the good thing is he gets bite, doesn't he, because of that flight. So he's not as quick through the air and flat. So a little bit of up and over and you'll get turn.
So the record of fastest 100, I guess, will stay with Riley Russo.
Well, there wouldn't have been a surprise if it was Lynn to beat it, would there? Yeah, he was on track at times. But I think he's played pretty sensibly in amongst the big, brutal strikes we've seen. He's also been watchful.
Another good delivery from Usman Kader. 4 overs bowled by him, 1 for 24, 146 for 1 at the end of the 15th.
Allied Bank की biometric ATM services ने तो सब आसान कर दिया है. अब करें कार्ड एक्टिवेट किसी भी वक्त और दीगर सर्विसेज बगैर कार्ड के.
Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट.
चले अब मैच देखते हैं.
Zone 4G की सुपर वीकली मैक्स ऑफर लगाएं और अब 30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें. Zone 4G.
नया बिग फ्रिज सुपर क्लासिक चॉकलेट, सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा.
किधर? जैज वीकली मेगा प्लस ऑफर लगाओ और फ्री जैज टीवी पर लाइव क्रिकेट के मजे उड़ाओ.
दुनिया को बता दो.
नया बिग फ्रिज सुपर क्लासिक चॉकलेट, सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा.
30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें. Zone 4G.
They've needed Multan to win here today at Gaddafi Stadium to keep their hopes alive in the competition. But how well has this man batted? 5 overs to go, just 41 required from 30 deliveries. Multan and Karachi, of course, have already qualified. So Lahore winning today will see them through to the semi-final for the first time ever in HBL PSL history.
Oh, Lahore, haven't they done well? They've got to finish it off now, finish the job. There's no way they should be not getting there from here. 41 from 30. Cass, it's been a dynamite effort. Just brilliant to see. They've been bottom of the table for far too long.
It's in the air and over the fielder's head. It will get to the boundary for 4. So living dangerously, that brings up the 150, 150 for 1.
Yeah, just over the top, just mistimed the jump, and here's Zaini Z.
Thanks, Slats. A rather relieved-looking man on my left. I don't know if it's too soon to be saying that, but Akib lag raha hai. as if Lahore is on the right track?
Yeah, it is. और एक तो माइलस्टोन जो हमारे लिए था वो तो अचीव हुआ कि हम आखिरी नहीं आ सकते. तो अभी इस मैच में भी अच्छा लग रहा है क्योंकि जिस तरह लिनी ने बैटिंग की है. I think it's important जब important मैच में आपकी परफॉर्मेंस आए. फखर एंड लिनी give us a great start.
अच्छा, फखर जो है अब लग रहा है आहिस्ता आहिस्ता उनकी कुछ हम इनिंग्स देखने को मिल रही है, बट इतना जरूरी है कलंदर्स के लिए, आई मीन फॉर हिम टू परफॉर्म. आहिस्ता आहिस्ता लग रहा है आपके सारे टूटे हुए पुर्जे जो है ना चलना शुरू हो गए.
ये इम्पोर्टेंट है क्योंकि ये जो टूर्नामेंट टीम जीतती है आपने देखा होगा शुरू में बहुत अच्छा खेलने वाली मिडल में आके कोलैप्स होती है और फिर टूर्नामेंट से बाहर होती है, हमने देखी है. पेस हमारी अच्छी है क्योंकि शुरू में इतना क्रिटिसाइज हुए, हारे, मिडल में बहुत अच्छा खेले और अब आहिस्ता आहिस्ता जो पेस है, दिस इज रियली इम्पोर्टेंट कि आगे जो मैचेस है उनमें किस तरह से परफॉर्मेंस आती है.
I was saying, should we have a statue of Ben Dunk in Lahore somewhere?
हाँ, एक लिनी का बनाना पड़ेगा, एक डंक का बनाना पड़ेगा. वो तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर के लिए खड़ा हो सकता है अब डंक.
चले 35 चाहिए 27 में, क्या कहेंगे, हो जाएगा?
लगता तो है अब.
Yes. पता नहीं होता वैसे कलंदर्स का.
नहीं, अब कलंदर जो बदल चुकी है.
तब्दीली आ गई है जो तब्दीली आ गई है. But thank you so much for your thoughts, Akib, and all the best for this one.
Okay, thanks.
Well, they've been so desperate for this playoff position. And while we may be behind closed doors, it's action like this that will get the fans going. Lahore, they're moving towards a historic moment in their HBL PSL journey.
Yeah, it's an onslaught. I'm not sure about him saying the coach slow and steady wins the race, because it's been anything but that. But I do go with him saying about the statues. We'll get Ben Dunk and Chris Lynn in Lahore. It's been far too long.
Well, if they get across the line here, I can tell you what, Lahore Qalander's fans will want to see a statue of this man. Lynn has been absolutely brutal here at Gaddafi Stadium. 12 fours and 5 sixes. That'll be wide. It just hasn't gone well at all for Multan Sultans. Without Sohail Tanvir, without the control of Imran Tahir.
Yeah, well, they've looked like a different side, haven't they? And they've taken a real risk today, I think, Multan. There's no doubt they'll maintain confidence because of how they've quite easily got through to the playoffs or the semi-final, but they've been the side to chase right through. But they've really gambled today with what they've done. Mind you, the score on the board was a good one. It was going to be a good run chase to get there. Their bowling has really let them down.
The change in side hasn't affected the batting. It's just the wholesale change of the bowling effort. I think as a bowler you can come in now to the side and have some sort of feel like you've had continuity. As long as you haven't had weeks off, which none of these bowlers have, they're going to just be having 4 or 5 days off in between games. That's fine.
Good comeback, but 11 off the over, 157 for 1.
लाइट बैंक का को बैच डेबिट कार्ड, पाकिस्तान का पहला डेबिट कार्ड जो यूनियन पे और पेपा दोनों की बैकिंग के साथ है. मुल्क में और मुल्क से बाहर भी सब जगह चलता है.
एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट.
चलें अब मैच देखते हैं.
Zone 4G की सुपर वीकली मैक्स ऑफर लगाएं और अब 30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें. Zone 4G.
नया बिग फ्रेंड सुपर क्लासिक चॉकलेट, सीधी साधी खुशी का मजा.
30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें. Zone 4G.
नई ऑलपर्स क्रीम PTCL दे रहा है 4 MBPS की कीमत में 8 MBPS अनलिमिटेड इंटरनेट.
30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें. Zone 4G.
What a turnaround in their campaign. Oh, he's been a bit of a passenger in this partnership, but Sohail Akhtar has hit a beautiful shot for 4. They're racing away here, the home team. 26 now required from 23.
Yeah, and Chris Lynn is not far from 100. That is just a little leverage through that and probably go hands first, I'd say, not the leg. He's just trying to rake it in football style.
Oh, he goes again, crunches this through, extra cover for 4. Back-to-back boundaries for the captain. Building partnerships and really gaining momentum in this run chase.
Yeah, well, Osaka run. Go, big fella. Yeah, look at him. Oh, stop now. He wanted to keep going. He's a 400-metre runner. He's got some batteries, this boy.
The equation is a runner ball. This partnership 65 and 45, and 49 of those runs have come off the bat of Chris Lynn of just 28 deliveries. It's been a tough day in the office for the captain of the Multan Sultans, Shan Masood, already through to the semi-finals. What impact will this have in terms of the momentum he spoke about at the start of the game?
Well, the bowling just hasn't been able to shift lengths, lines or variations. The last 2 balls have been exactly the same and same result. There's a change-up, bowls a bouncer, gets away with it. If I'm Quetta, I'm really upset. As soon as they saw the team sheets and what Multan had done, straight away it got harder for them.
Well, that's the prerogative of it being up on top. You've got your hand on the wheel, you can do whatever you want. And if you're trying to catch up, like Quetta are, then unfortunately that's the lot you lead. That's tournament play.
Yeah, knowing Dean Jones, I'm not sure that he's going to use today as anything but an opportunity to win again. Even though they're through to the semi-finals, it'll be pedal to the metal, because he'll try and keep a winning momentum into that semi-final, and looks like it'll be against Lahore. So, you know, knowing that attitude of Dino's, it's a case of, well, we're here to win every game we play.
Multan have lost a couple of their overseas players, but Lahore have had their full contingent available, so they're at full strength.
Doesn't get through to the keeper. I tell you the other thing that Dean Jones will be doing right now, preparing for the semi-finals. 2 years ago he turned up for the first game and he had a beautiful suit on, which had never been seen as a coach in any form of the game. So we called him Suit Jones. He will now be getting measured up in an Armani suit to look slick on the day.
Will he have his clipboard too?
Yeah, he's always got the red folder and the clipboard. Oh, it's actually a book.
Cries of catch it, but that falls short. So Hale's trying to finish this quickly. It's 20 required from 19 deliveries.
Dino Mourinho, the special one. Chris Lynn, mainstay of this innings. He is the special one at the minute. 92 not out. And with plenty of runs still to get. 20 runs still to get. He's every chance.
He's gone huge. And it's maximum for Chris Lynn. Just 2 away from 100. End of the 17th over. 173 for 1.
My ABL डिजिटल बैंकिंग से बस फेस आईडी से लॉगिन किया, क्यूआर से पेमेंट, कभी भी कहीं भी सब आपके हाथ में।
Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
चलिए अब मैच देखते हैं।
30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें। Song 4G।
मजेदार कॉइन से बना नया सीन ऑन, एक्साइटिंग रन शेप में क्लिक स्मैकिंग फ्लेवर्स, तो अब अपना सीन ऑन करो।
50 रुपए के लोड से पूरा महीना मोर से ज्यादा फेसबुक और व्हाट्सएप के मजे उड़ाओ। तो अभी *911# मिलाओ।
जगाए ग़िज़ायत की ये लाली
नई ऑलपर्स डेरी क्रीम
30 GB डेटा के साथ YouTube पे अपने फेवरेट क्रिकेट सीजन की लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग एंजॉय करें Song 4G।
If you're a Lahore Qalander's fan, you're sitting at home and you're thinking, is this the moment? Is this the moment that my team gets over that qualifier hoodoo? This team has never gone past the group stages and now just 14 runs away from doing just that. Partnership of 73 for 50.
I know nothing could be different, and the PCB have really reacted in a responsible manner in the way they've gone about finishing this tournament, and it's bizarre to see no one here, but I feel for those locals in Lahore not being able to get here. 35,000, there would have been some Multan supporters, but
on 98.
But I really feel for the Lahore people that they haven't been able to turn up and cheer an innings like this, and he's 2 off an absolute milestone for a Lahore player, but it is what it is, and it's worldwide. We had the Formula One, which is the first Formula One event of their season, cancelled on the weekend.
It's a tough time for world sport. I think the flip side of it, the time you feel gratitude, is that 80% of this competition was played to full houses. And there's so many things to think about, the health of the people around the world. And if you look at the organizers, a tough decision to make in a commercial environment where so many stakeholders have a say. So I say well done to the PCB. And you heard Chris Lynn earlier on mic. He said, well, we're playing here to empty stands, but he'd like to take his hat off to the fans that had turned up. Pindi, Multan, Lahore. We've seen packed houses in the first part of the competition.
Yeah, let's not forget we're trying to save lives here, aren't we? We're talking about sport, but we're trying to stop something that is killing people, and that's the most important thing.
Special moment. Lynn on 98. That's good bowling. He's turned it on for his team today, and yes, there aren't any fans here, but he knows how much this means for all the fans of the Qalanders. They've desperately needed him. Ben Dunk is sitting there having a good time in the dugout. Not needed today. Lahore showing their ability to find new heroes on different days. How that campaign turned around. A string of losses to start, then 3 wins in a row, and now on the brink of the semis. Smash that. Is that Usman Kadir? Sohail's having a bit of a chuckle. He thought he was gone.
Well, this did carry. Should have been caught. Would have been a good catch. Take nothing away from the fielder, but this level of competition did everything right. Chris Lynn now 99.
That's 100 for Chris Lynn, the 8th 100 of PSL, and he's the first Lahore batsman to get to triple figures in HVL PSL history. Have a look at that smile and see how much it means to him. He's taken his team on the brink of the semi-finals of this year's competition. It's his first 100 outside Australia, and this will mean so very much to him.
नया Big Fruit Super Classic Chocolate. सीधी सादी खुशी का मजा.
in the air. It will fall safe. It's going Chris Lynn's way throughout this game, and now just 9 required from 11 deliveries.
Oh, that jarred his hands. He's shaking his hands, and there's all...
the order and doing what he does best. Such a dangerous side, the Qalandars. Wouldn't want to be facing them in the semi. Started off in a very poor run of form, rooted at the bottom of the table, and they're coming home with a wet sail towards these finals.
Cracked away over mid-wicket. There is protection on the boundary. It's just the intent these two batters have shown in this run chase. It's not often you see teams chasing down 180, especially in a crucial game like this, but they've doing it in some style, and you needed Lynn to tee off in those first couple of overs, get that momentum, and he did it so well.
That's the term, tee off. That's exactly what he's done. And I tell you his mentality right now, they need 8. He wants to walk off after 2 more balls. He's had enough. Let's not go into the 19th.
Lynn the gladiator. Well, as Michael Slater said,